Hey guys, it's your girl Hannah back with another video, and I made a mistake. So if you guys saw my last video that I put out on Monday night, a sustainable haul, try-on haul, I had ordered items from H&M's Conscious line. Okay? I was totally fooled by greenwashing, and I'm gonna go over the freaking foolery of greenwashing, okay? Because it is out there and it is so deceiving, it's not even funny. Anyways, I have my laptop here and I'm going to go over what greenwashing is with you guys. I'm gonna go over how to tell if it's greenwashing or not, and I'm gonna show you why the heck H&M's Conscious line fooled me, because it looks really good. They made it look really good, dude. Pretty much right after I posted that video, I had you guys commenting, Hannah, this isn't really sustainable, it's greenwashing, and I was like, what? After doing that and like making that public mistake, I owed you guys a video all about that mistake, and it's being made all the time. People are always falling for greenwashing, and so this needs to be talked about, bitch. By the way, thought this shirt was fitting. This is from a sustainable brand that I absolutely love. It's called Change. This says destroy the patriarchy, not the planet. Anyways, so greenwashing is a form of marketing that promotes a company or organization as environmentally friendly when they spend more time and money just marketing that they're environmentally friendly than time and money that actually is spent being environmentally friendly. It is the lion in sheep's skin of pretty much every industry. It doesn't just happen in fashion industry. Believe it or not, it happens like almost in every industry. It happens in the oil industry, it happens in the water industry. Such a money grab because people want to be better all the time. And there was a stat here. It says, according to Nielsen's Global Corporate Sustainability Report, 66% of consumers would spend more on a product if it comes from a sustainable brand, and then that figure jumps to 73% among millennials. And you can even imagine the generations younger than millennials are probably even more environmentally conscious and wanting to spend more on environmentally friendly things. One of the first earliest greenwashing things that people really fell for, and this was back in the time when radio and television is what people had for advertising and marketing. They also didn't have the internet or a bunch of resources to fact check brands, so they would fall for greenwashing so hard back then. And there's a famous little commercial that Chevron made. This is a commercial back from the 80s, and I will show it to you guys here.
In a den high in Montana's Blackfeet country, a grizzly settles for a long winter's nap. Unaware that down below, people with motors and machinery will explore for oil through deep winter. But before she wakes, the people will be gone. The explored land will be replanted so it will soon look as if no one had ever been there. Do people sometimes work through the winter so nature can have spring all to herself? People do.
While it was running that exact ad, Chevron was also violating the Clean Air Act, the Clean Water Act, and spilling oil into wildlife refuges. Yeah. I'm gonna read out some brand marketing tactics that you can look out to avoid. Fluffy language, words or terms with no clear meaning, e.g. eco-friendly, right? Green products versus dirty company. For example, efficient light bulbs made in a factory that pollutes rivers. That reminds me of H&M, because H&M has a Conscious line. There's only over 400 items though that are in the Conscious line. Everything else is still fast fashion. It's still made of plastics and stuff. It's not good for the environmental, and they're still mass producing that, so it is still a dirty company. Suggestive pictures, images that give green impression, e.g. flowers blooming from exhaust pipes. And you see a lot of suggestive pictures on H&M. Irrelevant claims, emphasis on one tiny green attribute when everything else is anti-green. Best in class boasts, declaration that you are slightly greener than the rest even if the rest are pretty terrible. A label that looks like a third-party endorsement, except it's made up. No proof, a claim that could be right but has no evidence. Total fabricated claims or data. So, I mean, and that's kind of hard to tell if the claims of the, you know, what factories are made of or the data is fake, because, you know, obviously I'm just a little girl in America. How am I gonna know if that's fake info? That was from Futura's 2015 Selling Sustainability Report. All right, so now that we know what greenwashing is and the signs of greenwashing, we're gonna check out H&M's Conscious line and their whole presentation, okay? Because it is something else. Okay, so here we are at H&M's homepage. You see they have a whole tab dedicated to sustainability. How sweet, how exciting, how tasteful, honestly. Just so nice looking. Okay, and then we are granted with a bunch of pictures, a bunch of green, beautiful pictures. Let's see, what was that? One of the things was suggested pictures. They are already greeting you with a plethora of images. Let's go through it, okay? So first it says, let's innovate. By investing in new technological solutions, we aim to change the way we make, use, and say goodbye to clothes. Let's change. Change is at our core, and now it's time to change fashion. Let's find out how little waste we can create. Let's remove all unnecessary plastic. Let's take away hazardous chemicals. Let's accelerate innovation of sustainable materials. Let's not settle for being one of those large buyers of organic cotton in the world. Let's make sure all our cotton is kinder to the planet. Still use a lot of water. For an in-depth look at our sustainability work, read our sustainability report here. And I do want to talk about workers. Like, they are very fair and equal to their workers. We made sure about 900,000 workers in our production supply chain benefit from improved wage management systems. Dude, like, this looks good. Okay. So organic cotton needs 62% less energy and uses 71% less water compared to conventional cotton. A men's green long sleeve shirt from H&M is made of 100% organic cotton. How can something that on average takes about 20,000 liters of water to produce be sustainable? Let's praise from others. So they qualified for the top 10% of the world's most sustainable companies. I just realized this while I was editing, but that is definitely a best-in-class boast if I've ever heard one. Also, can we talk about how 10% is so, like, it's a pretty big number. Like, if you think about 10% of all companies, they try to get you with that, like thinking like, oh, it's top 10 or something, but it's really not that special. It really doesn't mean shit. It's hard, dude. It's hard to like pinpoint why it's so bad because they have all of these facts right here. And I'm gonna go to this dress that I got and show you guys what I mean by how transparent they are. So polyester content is partly recycled, it says. Then you can go on product background. It says our goal is to use 100% recycled or other sustainably sourced materials by 2030. And it says our suppliers, this product has been produced in one of the following countries. It says we only work with partners who share our respect for people and the environment. All suppliers and factories must sign our strict sustainability commitment, which includes requirements for fair wages and good working conditions for all. Now I went and took a look at this sustainability commitment, and it also looks pretty legit, enforcing that there is no discrimination happening, no unsafe working environments, better minimum wage for workers. We go right here and it is clear as day that this item was made at this factory. Now, like I said earlier, I don't know how to, you know, this possibly could be fake information or fake data, but I don't really know how to tell that. They also have like a rental system where you can just rent out a piece of clothing for like a night, which is kind of cool. And you can also take your clothes into an H&M instead of throwing them away, and they will be recycled. I will say for a fast fashion company, it's pretty good, but it's a fast fashion company. Basically just the sheer amount of product that H&M produces is causing irreversible harm to both the planet and people, and completely outweighs their sustainability efforts. Fashion this fast can never and will never be sustainable. I will put this article below too. And when I read that, I was like, duh. Like, why, what? Like, I looked at the H&M website and I was swoon at first, you know? I was like, oh my gosh, they're doing so much to help the world and their workers and the environment. Clothes are cheaper. It's fast fashion. It's still fast, and it's greenwashing, as sneaky as it is. So yes, they're using words like organic, and yes, they're using words like fair and transparent. I mean, they are being transparent, but they are still so toxic for the environment in literally every other way. I wanted it, guys. I wanted it to be true. I really did. And I still don't know how to feel about their goal for 2030. I'm like, if they really do create all of their clothes from sustainable sourced fabrics and recycled fabrics, then will I shop there? I don't know. Then will it be a sustainable company if everything is made like that? Or will it still just be a fast fashion company that's greenwashing? I don't know. What are your thoughts on it? I really wanted to expose this conscious line after being fooled by it. And I needed you guys to know why I was fooled. And you guys have really been keeping me on the ball with this stuff. It was you guys who commented and were like, hey, Hannah, this shit is fake. This is not real sustainability. I hope that I shed more light on this topic for you. I definitely had to shed more light on the topic for myself because this is tricky. It's tricky stuff. It's tricky. It's like, I feel like H&M is definitely the most transparent and conscious fast fashion brand, and that's all I'm gonna say about them, okay? Yeah, give it a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Let me know down below if you have any requests. I'm always open to your new ideas. Yeah, have a beautiful day or night. Stay hydrated, stay inside. All right, bye guys.